A video making the rounds on social media shows a little girl explaining why she wants to grow up and become a police officer. According to the child, her reason is because officers block the road and collect money from vehicles. The clip, though brief, has sparked strong reactions online, with many viewers describing it as a reflection of the harsh realities children are exposed to at a very tender age. Let's see the footage.
Yeah. What did you say you want to become?
Police.
And as a police, what do you do?
Block the road and collect money from keke.
Jesus. Are you sure?
Welcome back. If you're just joining, it's Trending O'Clock. This is where we'll talk about all the trending and juicy gist on the internet and, of course, give our opinions about them. I am Mercy Erabo. As you know, once it's trending, I can never be alone in the studio. Who is joining us this beautiful morning? Mr. Michael Obadia. Mr. Michael, thank you for always making it trending.
You do know Wednesday edition or midweek edition is always so inspiring. And I have a whole lot of stories you will love to talk about. So I feel today will be no different.
So that's why you're here, right?
Yeah.
And I know to see my face too. Well, without wasting time, let's just dive straight into our stories for today. Our top story here, a video currently circulating online shows the moment some police officers reportedly stopped a young man in Asaba, Delta State. According to eyewitness accounts, an argument broke out between the officers and the young man during the stop. The situation quickly escalated and the officers were seen forcefully taking possession of the man's car. In the video, the officers allegedly drove away with the vehicle while the owner was seen running after them, drawing the attention of bystanders in the area. Netizens are urging the authorities to investigate the circumstances surrounding the incident. As of now, there has been no official statement from the police addressing the video or the claims made. The Nigerian police force again. Mr. Michael.
Well, anyway, their unruly behavior will continue to get the eye of trending on but viewpoint on Atlantic TV. You know, anytime they fall short of our expectations, we will not shy away, or rather, trending and mercy. No mercy.
Never.
We'll never shy away
like Tiger
from bringing them to your knowledge and also bringing their ill attitude to the authorities needed to indeed address it. But you know, you could really understand the pain in that young man's heart, especially having your car being driven away to unknown location. Yeah. It's really one of surprise that they did that. But normally, you would have just better apprehend the suspect if you feel there's anything to investigate, and take him along with the car rather than speeding off and leaving. Oh, come on. The drama still continues.
You want to steal the car. It's just like when I saw the guy running, like, hey, am I even sure these people are real police officers? Because that's one thing that would...
Come on, that will naturally come to your mind.
Exactly.
Yeah, that will naturally come to your mind.
Because if you want to arrest me, why just arrest the car? Arrest me and my car.
No, I'm quite sure it was the car that did the offense. And not the guy. So they arrested what really was the offense and not, you know, Nigeria police will go for those that perpetrated the issue. So I feel the car was the one that was guilty.
And you know the funniest part? It's funny but really sad. When I went through the comments, I was seeing things like, you should have just given them 100 naira, 200 naira, instead of all of this embarrassment.
All I know, the Nigerian police will not collect 200 naira with that kind of a car. But if it's the other kind of keke that's at the gate of, remember that place with this, 200 naira will settle it.
Okay, yes, it's funny, but it is really sad. And like I said the other time, I'm really tired of always coming here to call out the Nigerian police force. And we hope something is done real soon. We're yet to get official statement from the Nigerian police force and authorities involved. But let's hope we get more updates and definitely bring them to you. Well, away from that, but still talking about the Nigerian police force. A video making the rounds on social media shows a little girl explaining why she wants to grow up and become a police officer. According to the child, her reason is because officers block the road and collect money from vehicles. The clip, though brief, has sparked strong reactions online, with many viewers describing it as a reflection of the harsh realities children are exposed to at a very tender age. Let's see the footage.
What did you say you want to become?
Police.
And as a police, what do you do?
Block the road and collect money from Keke.
Jesus. Yeah, you sure?
While the video may appear innocent, it has reopened serious conversations about values, role models, and the impact of societal behavior on the younger minds. Many are calling for reforms that will help restore confidence in institutions meant to protect life and properties. Okay, now you see why we're always trying to call out the Nigerian police force. This is a very sad, yes, so many persons might be finding it really funny, but it's a very sad reality that we are facing in the country. Just imagine that child should be maybe 2 years old or maximum 3 years old, and that child is aspiring. During our times, we used to say, oh, we want to be a lawyer, we want to be doctors, we want to be bankers. But nowadays, yes, it's not a bad thing to aspire to be a police officer. But the reason behind it, you want to be a police officer because you want to block roads and collect money from vehicles. Because maybe the young girl, poor girl, maybe she has been calculating that, okay, before we moved from here to here, this police officers collected about 500 naira. And imagine collecting that from several vehicles. And you know how much that would be at the end of the day. And she has probably calculated how much she might earn as a banker. And then she says, okay, I think the next oil money is being a police officer. Sad reality, Mr. Michael.
Well, anyway, at least if she collects enough, she can buy biscuits and other things she needs. That's what I feel she's thinking about, because it's raw cash, not the one you transfer or daddy will give somebody. She saw money re-hand, exchanging hands, and definitely, you know, let's let her aspire to be what she wants to be. We need more security persons on the highway, but not those ones blocking and collecting money from Keke. But my young lady, please don't mind them. Don't inspire to be a policeman because you want to stop many Keke. Who knows? Maybe Keke may not even be during your time, and you might just now end up to be stopping buses and collecting money. But you know, just like what you said, it might sound funny, but it's not funny.
It's not.
It's real serious, and it's like, I'll use our local term, police when they fall on her hand.
Fall on her hand, real time. Because just imagine a child, a baby, because we see this every time. We see this every time. And these young children, it's really not good for them. Just imagine how many persons, international bodies and persons that will see that very video and be like, oh, so you want to be a police officer because you want to block roads and collect money from people. It's a very sad reality, and we hope that the reforms that we've actually been crying for, maybe we'll finally get it with this very video. At least authorities will see it and know that, okay, this is the light at which people are now seeing the Nigerian police force. We hope something is done. Well, away from that, football legend David Beckham and his wife, Victoria Beckham, are currently at the center of a family controversy after their son, Brooklyn Beckham, reportedly called them out over their treatment of his wife, Nicholas. According to multiple reports, Brooklyn is said to be unhappy with what he describes as a lack of acceptance of Nicola by his parents. Sources claim the tension has been ongoing and has affected the family's relationship, especially since Brooklyn and Nicola got married. While neither David nor Victoria Beckham has made an official statement addressing the issue, Brooklyn's alleged reaction has spread reactions with fans sharing mixed opinions about family boundaries, marriage, and parental influence. As of now, Beckham family has remained largely silent, leaving fans to speculate about the true state of the relationship. David Beckham. Yeah, when I saw this story yesterday, I just felt like, oh, so they have a grown-up son like this that is now discussing marital issues and all of that. When I saw screenshots from this very post, I felt really sad, yes, because it's a very bad thing. It's a very disheartening thing for you to get married and your family is finding it difficult to accept your partner. It's a very sad thing. I think we've talked about this story before, about how your family feel about your partner and stuff like that. Yes, we know what Brooklyn is currently going through. Imagine being married and you feel your wife is being mistreated by your family members just because you feel they've never accepted her into the family. It's a very sad story.
Yes, a sad story it is, and one that I'm really concerned, especially as it concerns That the Beckhams. You know, this is a family that everybody holds in high esteem. A very successful footballer. Played with club sides like Manchester United and ended in MLS, America. And not only that, but having also a celebrity kind of wife. You know, she's also of the Spice Girls.
Yes.
And, you know, their marriage was like those fairy tale marriages we tend to hear or see when we're young, especially in what are Disney movies. But having their son now old enough to get married and them having issues with the wife, it brings us to that full understanding that sometimes, you know, some family might be perfect, but issues are always there. But for my own standing and take, I'll just plead with Beckham to see how they can really try to resolve this away from the prior eyes of fans. And also the media. It will do the family a whole lot of good.
Yes.
And not only that, if they need advice, I'll tell them to visit Regina Daniels or ask Ned for some tips.
Okay, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming at all. Yes, at this point, I feel it's a personal issue, knowing the fact that the Beckhams, we really do not see them being talked about like this on social media. So at this point, I feel this is a very personal and private issue and should be discussed off the social media. Well, away from that, church members were seen scrabbling for safety after a man armed with a cutlass reportedly disrupted a night vigil over what he described as a noise disturbance. According to eyewitnesses and a video circulating online, the man stormed the church premises during the vigil, causing panic as worshippers fled the area to avoid harm. No injuries have been officially confirmed at this time. Many social media users have condemned the act, describing it as dangerous and unacceptable, while others have called for proper channels to be used when addressing noise-related complaints rather than resorting to violence. As of now, there has been no official statement from the authorities regarding the incident. This one is, let's not wait for God to fight our fight. Let's fight our fight ourselves.
You know, I
But I really feel the man's pains, but I feel this is not the right way to do
and
it.
at his age, that's not the best channel to address that.
Yeah.
We can understand maybe he has reached out to them in many instances, seeking for dialogue, but you know, getting a cutlass or machete and going to chase them away from church, sir, it's wrong. It's something that we need to condemn and something that we can never encourage on trending or viewpoint. It's really ill. But coming to the other side, you know, noise pollution has really cost a whole lot to many persons. It can make you sleep less, at the end have high blood pressure. It can disturb you, give you ear loss and hearing issues. But irrespective of that, I wonder who controls it. Yes, we agree Nigerians are very religious people. Yeah. But should you use your religion to disturb my peace of mind? That's the selfishness in their kind of worship that is really baffling to many. You cannot put. I've seen a situation where loudspeakers were put around the church to disturb and destruct the minds of their neighbors. Well, it's wrong, and it's something that should really be looked into. So we do not one day come here on trending and talk about loss of life on account of this kind of a thing. It's something that they need to do.
Exactly. I think some time ago we actually talked about, I think we did a story of a woman that was praying loud at night to disturb her neighbors and all that.
I was catching them witch.
If you talk to her, then she says, oh, my prayer is disturbing you. It means you're a witch. Yes, we talked about that story. And on that very clip, when I was going through the comments, I saw it was like a trend. They said places not to rent close to, places like a school, a church, and I think a palace. I think those were the places I saw. And I was wondering, a church, yes, church, because most times once you move close to a church, in fact, even a mosque, when you move close to these worship centers, you hear noises and all of that, and it's not really nice. And even if we accept all of the noise during the daytime, but with the vigils, people are sleeping. I feel they can actually do things about it, maybe find a way not to use the loudspeakers outside, because who are you even talking to outside? Let's assume during the day you're trying to talk so people could hear you from outside and maybe walk into the church premises, but late at night, who wants to come in? So late at night, I feel it should be insider prayers. If you want to do the worship, let it be insiders. we could do the speakers, but not the loudspeakers outside the church buildings, disturbing people. But like we said, this is not the right way for this very man to do it. There are other channels he could have directed that very issue to. And we hope that we do not have cases, like Mr. Michael said, of losses of life due to things and occurrences like this. Well, away from that, a woman narrowly escaped severe injury after her long hair extension was reportedly caught in a grinding machine. According to a video circulating on social media, the woman was grinding pepper when her hair was suddenly pulled into the machine, causing panic at the scene. People nearby quickly intervened, helping to free her hair before the situation became worse. Thankfully, the woman survived the incident. The incident has also reignited conversations around personal safety, especially the risks associated with long hair and loose clothing when operating machines. Many are urging increased awareness and caution to prevent similar accidents in the future. And sadly, she is the owner of the machine. And it is said, before you operate machine, we have the protection cap, we have the safety cap, and all of these things. There are clothes and equipment, there are procedures, there are principles kept aside before you use any machines, before you operate machines. You ought to follow all of these things. You're using the grinding machine, which you have a very long braids on, and they're not wrapped, they're not properly wrapped. What do you expect? Like, what do you expect? Thank God she did not lose her life, because I can't even try to imagine what that incident would have cost, what it would have resulted in.
Yeah, would have twisted her neck.
Like, imagine a grinding machine before
With
somebody
that
would
energy
even
and
come
power
to help put it off. Like, maybe she was supposed to be gone, but all thanks to God that this was how it got to. But maybe after now, she might learn her lesson and know that, oh, before she goes to operate the machine next time, she has to have all her hairs properly intact. And this will also serve as warning to every other person. Yes, we know you need to look good in the place of your business and all of that, but you can still do that without having to fly your braids and extensions and all of these things. Just imagine this very video, Mr. Michael.
Well, yeah. Like you said, I just wonder when some Nigerians will learn. It's only common sense that why grinding that and having that kind of a long braid, you step away from the grinding machine. That's why sometimes when you go grind tomatoes or bean for moi moi or akara, you might sometimes end up seeing wivoni or inside the moi moi and all of that.
And you'll be wondering where it
came from.
Yeah.
You didn't know that it's the woman that was grinding. She had to have her flair to the mix of it, whether to make it look sweet or to make it look attractive. Honestly, I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Who are you doing all those long braids for? Why grinding tomatoes for? Except
you
maybe,
can do it, but keep them
like
intact.
you said, keep them intact.
Yeah.
Don't bring them out. Except maybe the man that you are grinding tomatoes for the moi moi.
Mr. Michael.
Except that I didn't say anything. But all I'm saying is, please dress smartly and safely. I feel she needs an advice from our HSE right here.
Exactly, safety officers.
Yeah.
I think they really need to. In fact, that your business space, I feel should have a safety officer there. You should have a safety department, the HSE, where they give you advice on how to operate your machines. Yes, that's what you need at this point, because I don't know, you want to look good at whose expense? Now look at it. And I'm still thankful to God that it was not worse. This was how the whole thing ended. And I'm sure she has learned her lessons. Maybe after now she might decide not to do extensions again.
Yeah. She might just think of a different way of.
She might even decide. God just saved her. God just rescued her.
But are you forgetting is that machine that is giving her money to do that?
She might decide never to braid her hair again. She just like, okay.
But she was looking good though. I like that hairstyle. I like it.
At this point, low cut straight. No, I cannot kill myself because I want to look good. I think at this point she has learned her lessons, and I'm sure several other persons have learned their lessons. Before you operate machines, do well to follow all of the guidelines, do well to follow all the safety procedures and everything. Well, it's been amazing. It's been super, super amazing here on Trending. I really had fun, in as much as we had more serious stories today, but on Trending we have a way of making it putting it in a lighter mood, yes, just to make you
making you digest and enjoy it,
yes,
without eating hair in it.
Without thinking about how so serious the issue is. That's what we do here on Trending. Of course, you can engage with us. You can drop all your thoughts on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV. Thank you, Mr. Michael, for always making trending easy and enjoyable. Thank you so
Malena,
much, Mr. Michael.
the stories are something you need to really talk about.
Yeah, of
And
course.
sometimes they might be serious, but we need to put that humor into it to make Nigerians understand that we are just here to entertain, educate, and enlighten them.
Of course, yes. So this is where I'll have to tell you that I will see you for another super exciting and special edition of Trending and of Viewpoint. Same time tomorrow. I remain Mercy Erabo. Have a blessed day.
Well, I remain Michael Gobadia. What better way for us to sign off rather than saying have a blessed day and do what you need to do as a great citizen of this great country. Bye for now.